the beat. They snap a night, big drinks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, search, got the new move. Boy, I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the gang, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed you what they call it. She said the boom pop, fast straight for blank kid. I said you do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When you think back to the success he had throwing the football to win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. A good return there is 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
3rd and 12. Throwing Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out, hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You talk about this Lions defense.
Now they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Come on. Set. Fix the eagle.
He'll drop to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Okay,
so the
ready?
ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Go!
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations to going around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass caught by Burden.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Ready, ready. Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Wow, so a drive he spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down. The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
With no
surprised to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, man, somebody gotta do it. I tell G, man, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen them all. Take a risk or take a trip.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Nix to the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
He'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10.
Oh, captain. Bombers.
Now it's Nix.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Got a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll fight his way down between the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Giddens is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd down in the yard.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison.
They'll drop the throw. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game's slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 39 upcoming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they've been been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready? Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kill, 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 kill.
Now a give, right side. Weathers. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Nix from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jack Fox.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a third down and 8.
Here we go, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll set up to throw. And he's caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's good.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now it's him carry for Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Chinwe Dike.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 14, Bengals 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Nix.
That's complete. Lambert Smith.
Completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They're going. It's Nix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
It's a turnover on downs.
19, Charger, 19. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They try the left side with Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing Nix to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
Captain. Away.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Bombers.
Nix looking to throw again. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
At the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Pass the 60. Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready? 19, target.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31.
Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Here comes second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Captain.
To throw is Nix.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.